Well, get in the frame. Get in the frame now. Ladies and gentlemen, dealer's choice today. Tomorrow night, Josh Smith is joining me live at 9 p.m. here on this channel on YouTube. And so I figured today, the day before, I would make a video showcasing him for those of you that might not know who he is. I met him last year in the Morgan amp booth at NAMM, and which, by the way, is the best place at NAMM. Joe is a maniac, but his gear is fantastic. And Josh Smith sounded unbelievably good. Unbelievably good, and I've been a fan ever since. So I'm looking for Josh Smith videos, and I could have easily chosen one where he's going up against another head cutter. There's bunches of videos with him with Bonamassa and Tommy Emmanuel and Eric Gales and so on and so forth. But I wanted to showcase what I believe really separates, people, the good ones from the real good ones, is when you strip it down. The Power Trio. The Power Trio, when you have a bunch of A-listers in a room, a small room, and they're pushing on each other, but listening and giving each other a bunch of space. I mean, that's really the stuff that, in my mind, it really shows you who's who. And this is Josh Smith with Calvin Turner and Marcus Finnie. And this is just three pros in a bar in Nashville, 10-21-19, just crushing it. Just crushing it. So without further ado, we're going to bring this up here. This is a 12-minute video, right? So I'm going to try to stay out of the way, but, you guys know me. We'll see what happens. Come on, where are you? These intros. There we go. Right there. You had my attention with the New Orleans groove. But nothing gets me like that hi-hat stab, right? You snag that hi-hat and it's just like, oh, okay, I'm feeling the groove. I know where oh, that's exactly where it is. Gotcha. Now that we're on the same page, we can continue. Yeah, and see them look at each other right after that? Like, they're feeling it. But then as soon as that happens, it's like, oh, that's exactly what time it is. This is going to be a burner. Watch their faces. See? All right, we gotta go through the form. For all intensive purposes here, this is blues in the neighborhood of G, but I like how it starts out with a 1 flat 7/4 and then goes over to the 5, right? So check this out. We gotta go back. So he does this just on G, right? 1 flat 7/1. But it sounds like he's got an open string in there, like the G, like Billy Gibbons stuff, but then snags the flat 7 and the major third of C7. So it's like 1, 4, and then, but then pedaling off the F, which of course makes our ear pull back to G7, right? That in itself is so small but huge. It's one of those things. It's just, I dig it. And then check where it goes. And then over to the F, right? Yeah. Something like that. Something like that. But he's getting from F, right? To C. So we're G, F, C. 1 flat 7 4, but then same lick, but now you finally get your D7, your 5. Cool changes. Very, very cool changes. All right, here we go. What's cool about this is he switches into the 4 chord before the 4 chord gets here. He switches up into this, right? This is C7 pattern 3 here. And he gets there before the band gets there. It's one of my favorite things to do. Switch before everybody else or switch after everybody else. We spend so much time focusing on being right on everything, but so much of the fun is pushing and pulling. It's watching, right? So he's in it now. He's already.
Always looking, baby.
If you know what you're seeing, you know how good that was.
Really all the other phone down there can't bring you what I City shepherds upon you with your things showing up. Said you look so sweet, even when you're breaking my heart, baby.
The unspoken communication on stage. He's like, wait a minute, watch me. There's something else happening here. And he gives that look like, I might have told you what it is. I don't know if I told you what it is, but just watch me for it. So you got 1, flat 7, and then you're going to that same C triad. It could be, no, there's no A in the bass. Maybe it's C over E, but it's still that same, right? That 1 flat 7 4 is your real function of that. Yeah, and then do that. Yeah, it's so good.
And I said, what kind of woman?
Yeah. Love those. C, B flat, F. So we're really playing off the flat 7, right? That would be 5, 4, 1, and F. So we're really playing back and forth between that, are we flat 7ing this G, right? Are we really thinking F mixo, or are we in a straight up G blues? It's really a lot of mixing and matching happening in here. There's the Albert King.
Closer I get You're a pusher, baby. Pushing our love away.
Hear that bass?
You're just a pusher, baby.
Now that was definitely one where he's like, okay, yeah, I know I definitely didn't tell you here, but we're staying on the one until. It's the little things like that I really miss. It not just the gigging, but those little moments, right?
Pushing our love away. You're just a pusher, baby. Pushing our love away. Stop pushing, baby.
So here we go. Woo! Yeah. And you always know you threw a hot one out when you take your hand off afterwards, right? Gotta let it breathe.
Pushing, baby.
And I love that he's moving back and forth between this shape, which is like a mix between your BB box, but he's also all the way up here, minor thirding it, bending through, right? Getting that flat five, all that stuff in there, and then going back down to the, right, into this box. He's done it a few times already just in this tune, where it's like first finger lead on your root here, and you got all your stuff in here. Then third finger lead here, and you got all your everything there. So you're in here, right? So you're G7, right? There's your root, major third, flat 7. But then, going over your minor third, major third, fourth, fifth, root, ninth. All hybrid pick. I mean, clearly I can't do it. But that's something you don't see everybody play. What is that cartoon that does that? Can't even get close to his vibe or feel, but it's a G, and then you're just going back a half step, right, to get that flat 5. But what a sound! Clean. That was a clean run. Mixing and matching major and minor, ending with the snagging that 1 to the flat 7 there. That one he's done a bunch. That was real slick. the cue. This is the face. Excuse me. This is what it looks like when you just got beat on pretty good. And look at that face. He's looking at the audience. He's like, which one of you could do that? That's telling you this is a real guy. See, there's so many cool things that are happening. Again, you know, the dynamics of the band. Josh is doing some killer comping parts. But there's so many little lines you're hearing him repeat that Josh already introduced earlier. I mean, that one was just there. Right? Obviously, my internal relative pitch doesn't quite work when the hands aren't on the fretboard, because that wasn't the same key. But that whole that 1 to a flat 7 thing, it was the same basic thing that Josh introduced. It's just, again, these guys are listening. They know what's happening, right? They get it in real time. Hear Josh back there? That beat doesn't go anywhere. Love that tag.
Calvin Turner, everybody.
Dude, Calvin. Oh, look, he's like, I don't want to do it. Look, he's like, you're up. He's like, come on, man, drummers don't want to do this. You know this. He's like, yeah, you're doing it. Look. Again, if you just watch Josh, you could tell. I don't want to say it, you know. Again, I can say, studied a lot of Billy Gibbons style stuff. There are so many open string parts in his rhythm riffs, you know, that it's not just, you know, your basic chord comping, right? He's still riffing a little bit, you know, and he's got it's that, you know, where you're always getting, you know, right? You're always making it a little thicker with open strings. Now that to me seems improvised. The way he's watching himself do what he's doing, he's getting that little bump bump up, and then that, you know, pushing that minor third, and then going and getting it up here again on the 6th string. But you watch him do it. It look. I know that look, and I know that look of the hand, not just of the face, where it's like, I'm gonna see if I'm gonna do that again. I'm not sure how many times I'm gonna do that. Let me again, I don't care who you are, man. If you know what you're seeing and hearing right there, you know how good that is. He set it all up with the 2 tags on the minor third, and then goes over to this spot here and sets up like another motif, but it's more minor oriented, right? It's got more of the dirt in the flat 5. Then it starts cleaning up, right? Again, but he's introducing phrases, cleaning them up. It's like it's introduced and then it changes. Then he starts adding in the major 7th in there. It's getting super bright with the 9. And then he starts harmonizing it, right? Then he starts harmonizing the melody notes with it, and it rounds out just clean major diatonic as all day. And it all started from a dirty minor. I'm telling you, it was a total improv. He didn't know how many times he was going to push on that B flat. Dude's a stud. He's got the Stevie Ray Vaughan, Freddie King blues Shake It Off, right? He comes out of this minor thing. Right? Whatever he was doing. It was minor, it was up there. And he comes out after all that, brings the whole band down, the dynamics down, and he goes over to the root, major 3rd, right? This little mash here. Right? In that zone. And you can tell, you don't even have to see his face. You can tell he's thinking about ripping it. He wants to pull it back. He doesn't know what he's going to do. The dead giveaway, again, the dead giveaway is the shake of the torso, or not the torso, of the forearm. And it's not just the whole arm shake. It's the fast twitch muscles in here that are connected to this. That, watch for it. Yep. See it? See it? Telling you. It's all in there. See? Again. That's the stroke of a rhythm first player. He's like, 4. And the bass player looks at him again. He's like, we're going to 4. Trust me, we're going to get to 4. And we just build up to the 4. Oh my God. Oh, I love this stuff. Stand by. He says 4, right? But he's like, not yet. He says, just wait, we'll get there. Tell him again. 4. Catches the walk up, maintaining eye contact with him. I'm talking about the bass player now, right? motif washes over.
With a smile, baby, said to take away you thought our love was just a flash in the pan. Instead of pushing uphill, your romance pushing down. You're a pusher, baby, pushing our love away. You're just a pusher, baby, pushing our love away. Stop pushing, baby.
So again, he's cueing them with the motifs, right? Right? The first impulse is like, okay, we're just going to do two. But then when he jumps from the low one to the high one, you're like, okay, we're definitely getting two more. Now, the first impulse, for at least it looks like Josh and the bass player, is to end it right with that, right? But the drummer doesn't hit it. So they both look at each other, eye contact. You got to get out of it. You got to get in it and you got to get out of it. Watch. So the drummer who missed it says, I got you. We're doing four, and I'm going to throw in a little fill here so no one that's watching is picking up on what's happening here, right? It's I got this. I could take control. I could get us out. And it's this staggered swampy thing, which is the perfect icing on the cake for it. Yep. See? He even got him. He got him with the stagger. Even Josh is like, you got me. I ain't done yet. When you're in this situation here, you want to watch for the hi-hat and you want to watch for eye contact coming up, right? You're going to get a cue. It's going to be something that catches your attention. It's usually going to be both at the same time. Yeah! Well, I tell you about that hi-hat grab. Told you it was coming. That guy was amazing. Way to finish it. And look at the look they're giving each other. So again, this is Josh Smith, Calvin Turner on bass, Marcus Finnie on drums. I got what I could, ladies and gentlemen. This is probably a 30-minute video. Thank you so much. If you're around tomorrow night, hopefully you're watching this today, right? But that'll be Tuesday, December 15th, Josh is going to be here live on this channel with me. He's going to be bringing some tracks. We're talking guitar, all things music. And so I hope you can please join us. And check out the link in the description. Follow Josh. I'll put a link to his channel. And thank you guys for watching, subscribing, liking, all those things. And especially thank you guys who have taken the extra step to support me and allow me to be your online teacher by joining me over at my website for all my courses and lessons, guitargate.com. That's the first link in the description. I'd love it if you join me over there, and I hope to see you guys soon. That's it. Cheers. Wow.